Okay, so let's begin our module number 4 now. We do that. Share screen again. Sharing should be working now. Okay, so module number 4. Okay, so we'll talk about a lot of content in this. So let's begin, inshallah. So we'll talk about finding new Muslim, introduction, explanation, a plan for development and resources and common obstacles, and agreeing on next steps. So right now we're getting into a lot of hands-on stuff. So this is what a coach would be doing as they are passed on a contact for a new Muslim. Okay, so obviously when you are providing a service, you need to think about what's your goal? Like, who are the people that you are serving? So who is a new Muslim to you? Okay, so what happens is, like, for some people, it's like anyone who has converted or someone who was converted 6 months ago and so on and so forth. For my team, the way we do it is, anyone who is new to the deen, they don't know how to pray or they're not praying. So it doesn't have to be someone, necessarily born into a, non-Muslim family. For us, we work with, because, we have quite a few people and, subhanAllah, who were born and they grew up in a Muslim family, but they were not practicing. Sometimes people come in, they don't know how to pray. They don't know the basic fiqh. They haven't been praying. They want to get a fresh start. So those type of people we also cater. So in terms of how you find them, as I mentioned, right? So after the training, you may join a team and you may get contacts being sent to you, but you can also, work with your network, friends, cousin, family member, and one way of doing that will be when they ask you, what do you do? Tell them, what? I'm also part of a team for new and renewed Muslims. And what we do is, like, we help people connect with their religion. We help people learn the basics. We help people set goals and become better in the religion, and there's sometimes, whether it be a new Muslim or someone who's born into a family but haven't really learned or haven't really practiced. And if you know anyone like that, let me know. And so I've used this myself, because sometimes it's awkward to start that conversation. But, so you can say it like this, and somebody would say, actually, I would be interested in joining the program. You can tell them, if you know someone who needs that help, let me know. Or if you want to just come along, it helps you become more motivated about the deen. There's a lot of distractions around us. And this way you can actually, involve those people as well. Sometimes you might see people coming to the masjid or other places. They're sad. They don't understand the purpose of life. They have an emptiness in their faith, in their life. People coming into the masjid are new, like especially in Ramadan, you see a lot of new faces. So you can all use those avenues to find people to coach, to mentor, to make them successful, to make them closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As I said, there's a lot of proactivity here, right? And then convert marriages is another, venue, because many times, someone may convert, just go get married, a licensed marriage officer may marry them, but then that's it. So if the marriage officer or the imam knows about you, they can pass on the contacts, because most imams or officers may not have the skills or the time or the patience to keep following up with the new Muslims in a way that we have talked about. Other thing that I found very beneficial, and it's called meetup.com. Now, this may have changed, right? Maybe there's new services by the time you're watching the recording, or later if you're coming across it. So find out what people use. The reason I came across this is I found a convert, and he was just looking up on events on meetup.com, because on meetup.com, as an example, you can find events in different categories in different areas, and then people go there, right? So if you're having an event, you're having a revert classes or event, make sure you post it there as well as a spiritual, for new Muslims, for renewed Muslims and whatnot, because people utilize those spaces to find events to go to. So this is an introduction about like how you would find them. Now, we will talk about the introduction on how you actually introduce yourself. If you are given a new Muslim contact or you see someone taking Shahada, what do you do about it?